Right now, we're gathering new information for you about a deadly house fire in Ketteing this morning. We do know at least one person is dead. The house is located in the 1900 block of Craig Drive. That's just south of Woodman Drive and Research Boulevard. Brooke Moore has been following this story since it broke early this morning before 4 o'clock. Brooke, what can you tell us?
Holly, there's a lot of information with this fire. I'm going to start with the victims, the survivors here. We have learned from Ketteing fire officials that a dad and his two daughters have made it out of this home alive, and that the grandfather to those two girls is the victim here. That man has died early this morning because of the fire. And right now, the state fire marshal is on the scene. It took them a bit to get here. They've arrived and they are now investigating, trying to get the hot spots under control so they can get inside the frame, what's left of this house, because I have been told by fire officials that there are potentially more victims here. If you take a look at this video, the initial call came in around 3:50 this morning, just before 4 o'clock. You're going to see how enormous those flames were, what firefighters were up against when they first arrived here in the 1900 block of Craig Drive. We're told that the victim, that grandfather, made it out of the house. This is what Ketteing police say. Made it out of the house and told a neighbor that the house was on fire. That neighbor then called 911. Police originally said the grandfather tried to run back inside the house. Regardless, he ended up dying from his injuries. Some other people were hurt here too. A Ketteing police officer from intense heat was minorly injured. He had to go to the hospital. Also, two firefighters were hurt. So right now is the investigation part of this process. This is something that's going to take several hours, days. They don't know how long. They tell us they may not have an update on the investigation part of things until later this afternoon, and even then they say it's going to take a bit before they can even begin to figure out what started that early morning fire. But at this point, we do know that one man has been killed. That dad is at the hospital right now, and his two daughters, those three survived. Again, potentially more victims here. That's something that fire investigators are going to have to let us know after they can start going through the house here. But we will continue to follow this story, follow their investigation. We're going to pass along those new details as soon as we get them. Reporting live in Ketteing, I'm Brooke Moore, 2 News Today, working for you.